We have details of these stories and more if you stay with us over the next 60 minutes. Now, MP for Tamale Central, Ibrahim Murtala Mohammed, says the 2022 budget statement from the perspective of the NDC remains rejected. Speaking on New Day with John Hughes, the legislator noted the minister should relay the entire document to capture any changes made for the House to examine.
Budget was the minister talking about. As far as we are concerned, the 2022-2023 financial year policy statement which was presented to the people of this country through Parliament was rejected, duly so. That is our position. If they want to demonstrate reconciliatory move, then they would have to relay the budget. And in fact, on Tuesday, when they engaged in that charade of approval, the minister himself said that he was moving for the approval of the budget, mindful of some concessions. Parliament is a house of records. Which concessions? And that is why Honorable Harun Eduso asked the question. Now, if you even needed to have, if you had concessions in the budget, for which reason you are moving for its approval, you would have presented the House with an extract of those concessions.
But he read something in Parliament.
I'm saying that he would, at the time he was moving, nobody knew what those concessions were, and we still do not know what the concessions are.
There was no caucus meetings to.
No, he came and
have
said,
conversations over that.
Johnny, Parliament is a house of record, and that is why when we make any statement to this effect, you must submit a document. Now, the Hansard, the record proceedings of the House. How are they going to capture it in the votes and proceedings? Concessions. What concessions? I mean, this Parliament is not a joke. It's a house where serious business is conducted. So if you have a minister who says that approve this budget, mindful of concessions, what concessions?
Okay.
Those concessions ought to have been captured in an exercise. So
yesterday, the finance minister said that the people in Keta, for example, are going to get some 10 million made for them. No conclusions yet have been made about the E-Levy. He said Ijapa was just for informational purposes. You had a problem with Ijapa. He will go on to talk about 1.75 E-Levy, but they would talk about some concessions that have been made in there as well. So clearly, I mean, we're trying to make progress in some way.
His own party leadership, the leadership of his party, communicated to the people of this country that they agreed to look at it around 1.5. That is absolutely balderdash. We are not accepting E-Levy in any form or shape.
But your leader said 1%.
Our leader communicated as an individual. And if you listen to him.
Really?
Yes, what he said. And I think that it is important for us to look at it in perspective. When we rejected the budget, what he said was that this was our position. But having listened to the Minister of Finance and Honorable Edu Boahen, the Minister of State,
Charles Edu Boahen,
he never said we, he said I was convinced.